So I fucked up. I'm working on this arm, and I've done something different with it, but it's too yellow, and I don't have a reference, and it's sort of too out there now. And this part is too bright. It's too big of a contrast between the dark hair and this. And the hand is fucked. So I gotta think about it. I gotta think a little bit. Try. This is Rembrandt's. Look at this, huh? My favorite, if not my favorite painter, and I like to have some books here as inspiration. Just go through them. Look at this. You can't see. Look at this. This is like that portrait has soul. He hasn't gone fully with the details on the eyes, but it's like the whole people concentrate just on the eyes, and like because that's the door to the soul or window to the soul. But people take it a bit too far. I think you have to, like, let's see here. This, huh? Look at those strokes. Look at those fucking strokes, man. That's a master. That's a fucking master. I wanna find something that's one of his later self-portraits. Yeah, just look at this, for example. His eyes are just sort of almost black, you know. But there is soul in this painting. Look at the texture of the face, and so don't think too much about the eyes are the windows to the soul. You need to, the whole portrait, the whole fucking face is the window to the soul. I say to myself that if I look at one of my paintings and it feels like the people in it are breathing, I've done something right. I don't feel like those are breathing now, but this is what I was talking about. Look at this. God damn it, fucking. So look at the texture, and he goes abstract, you know. It's just beautiful. It's not like there's other painting. Yeah, this. So look at this. He's holding his fucking thing. I don't remember what it's called, but the fucking thing that I don't have, which you paint on, the palette. He's holding his palette. Look at how detailed his face is. All right, and then how, just with a few strokes, you can see he has his hand there and a pencil in it, or another thing. I don't want to be. It's a thing. It's a tool. And that's his fucking palette. Like, look at this. This is a master, and he knows when to be detailed and when to be not. So I talked about this last time, that I like working on something abstract while I'm doing something figuratively. And yeah, look at this texture. This is wild. But I like, okay, so now it's chaos. I want to like tighten it up. So if I had a whole big tube of titanium white, I would just, but I don't. So I would I would love to have some white paint or titanium white over here, like I did there. Just tighten everything up. Abstract. This is abstract expressionism. Chaos, order. So be completely wild, go for it, and just paint. Don't think, feel, just paint. Oh, I like this color here. Then this color there would be good. Okay, this color, blue is there. Then the blue must be there. That feels right. Orange there feels right. Orange there, right? And you work instinctively. Then you say to yourself, okay, now I'm done. I've done enough chaos. Now I have to tighten it up. And you can tighten it up with, like, if I had more paint, I would like just paint like broad brushes, like just gray here, tighten it up, straighten it up, gray. So so all this chaos can like pop, and you have to have a 50-50 sort of thing. I wish I had more paint so I could show you, but lines like this, white and black lines, they work really well to tighten everything up, especially white. All right, so I found a couple of paintings lying here and there. This is really old. I was working on like Norwegian folklore, trolls, and it's really dusty. Working on Norwegian trolls. I sold one, which I was actually pretty fucking all right with. I think it was a good painting, better than what I'm doing now. It was a troll that standing here, and there was this man talking to this big giant troll. But I sold it, so this was from that area. I wanted to do like some, old Norwegian folklore crap, and this is me copy. This is Odd Nerdrum, really good technical painter, one of the best maybe. But as a person, I think is disgusting. I think he has like narcissism deep into the core of his bones, and he treats his children like they're in a cult and everything. There's a lot of it too. And I had a course, I was a part of a course where one of Odd Nerdrum's students were teaching, and he was like talking about Odd Nerdrum like he was God himself. And as an anti-authoritarian, I can't stand that. But anyway, this is me just from that course copying a portrait Odd Nerdrum did. So this is what I find really boring, just copying things. That's why I'm painting like so thick and like this, because it's easy to just have a photograph there and just copy the photograph, which I have done here. And I sort of course it's not as good as Odd Nerdrum, but I sort of kind of show myself that I am capable of doing those things. So that's like just for practice. And Nerdrum has a really interesting way to use warm colors with not necessarily cold colors, but gray. It tones color down, and it doesn't use blue as much. So that's that one. And then we have this one. So I had to cover this because you can see what's going on, I guess. This is where I'm trying to kind of do the Rembrandt thing, trying to have like this painted in a classical way, oil paintery way, like they used to before. Trying to do my best and like putting it in a modern world, and a world where this is never shown in paintings. It's things are like that are romanticized, right? Women nude dancing and everything is romanticized. It's not shown like matter of fact like this. I can't take, but you know what I'm saying. I like the idea that you as an artist and as an oil painter, you can get away with a lot of things. And I don't know. I don't want to elevate art. I want to do the opposite. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna try to fix this arm or whatever, and if you have some pointers or opinions, so please share. All right, so I hate spiders. I fucking hate spiders. That's my one like phobia. I hate them. So this is the basement. It's winter, so there shouldn't be any spiders here, but fuck me. All right, so this Okay, I'm really careful. What the hell? My paintings should be, yeah, okay. So here's there's a portrait from me before. Oh, hey, a canvas, nice. And yeah, let's see what we got here. That's that one. That's one of my first paintings ever I did. So you can see that I'm very inspired by Monk. That's interesting. I'm so fucking afraid of spiders, man. I'll take that. But there's this fuck. I have more behind there, but yeah, my father doesn't really care. So he takes my paintings down the basement. That's fine, but hides it behind a lot of shit. And now maybe they're destroyed. They're being in a cold, moist basement is not great. But all right. So I'll take these two up then. These three. That's nice. I have a canvas. That's good. That's good news. That's good news. There's Michael Myers. So here, you see better. Okay, so this obviously been lying a painting over this one or something. But yeah, something has happened. But this is me trying to paint figuratively, but purely from the head and more caricature-esque. This is a blank canvas. That's great. Can have fun with that. And this is where I use my brother as a reference photo, and yeah, I can do something interesting with that. What the hell am I doing in the background? I don't know, but yeah. So I found this in the basement, and I went to the store and bought some acrylic paint because you can't paint over oil with acrylic, but you can paint over acrylic with oil. So I bought some acrylics. Maybe I'll try something here and then go over with oil. Maybe abstract like this, just for fun. But I also have these paintings from my troll period, the Norwegian folklore period. So I have these paintings that I have flirted with painting on a bigger canvas. So maybe I'll do that. Try that. This, something like this. Here's the thing, you can never paint one painting. There's always going to be differences. So if I try to paint some of those there, it would be different. Maybe we can see. We'll see what happens. I guess yellow is my enemy. This is way too yellow. I'm trying to and also it's a bit too highlighted here, so I'm trying to flatten it by just doing this. As I've said, fail. That's what painting is. It's failing. So how do we combat yellow? How do we, tone down the yellow? Okay, so what's the yellow complement? Let's think about complementary colors. Yellow is blue, green. Okay. The best thing sometimes is just to tone it down with gray, white and black. But yeah, the arm is too much in the way, sort of. And seeing the painting, at a distance, nah, doesn't work. And also the hair on her left, the shoulder is hidden, and I don't know if that works. And that under there, I had a reference photo and I lost it, and now I'm fucking lost, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking about just painting over and painting a new painting, but I tend to do that. There's a shit ton of great paintings I did back in the day, but I was too impulsive, so I painted over those paintings, thought they were bad, and I documented everything, right? So when I see later, a couple of years later, like, wow, that was good, and you just painted over that? So, yeah. Right, I'm trying to just tone down the yellow, and yeah, it will become white at a point, but you just work yourself. At this point, I'm trying to use the darkness here and there to to my advantage, and so that the yellow gets toned down by that. You can see, but yeah, I'm not sure about this. We'll see. As I said, fade upwards or downwards. That can also be valuable for real, for real, baby. No, fuck, I forgot. I forgot you for a second.